Check, check. Okay, good. Sorry, I was checking my gain level. This is Samuel from Base Clips. This is gonna be a very silly video. Yeah, it's kind of serious, but it's very silly. I'm going on a rant about subjective. I've been watching a lot of videos about design philosophy for video games. I guess I got interested in that because I'm making a video game. But I've been interested in design philosophy for a while. Probably starting with music a few years ago. Anyway, make sure, yeah. So yeah, all these different videos keeps using the word subjective about fun. So like one example, I guess I need to put this in the description. Is all the videos I'm referencing, but so one of them was what was it called? I don't remember what it was called, but it was something like "What Makes a Game Fun" by Sasquatch B Studios, and it's like the 8 different types of fun. It's referencing a paper. They say that fun is subjective. The most recent example is I was just watching Riot Games. They have a playlist, so you want to make games. It's the last episode. It's episode 10 on game design. And they say that fun is subjective. And so I guess basically my rant is I don't know what they mean. And so I wanted to flesh out all the possibilities. It's possible I just don't know the definition of subjective. I guess probably before I release this, I'll double check the dictionary or something, make sure I'm not missing something obvious, because I might just be missing vocabulary. I grew up reading a lot, but I'd never really read the dictionary, so I've kind of filled in my own definitions for a lot of words, and kind of causes problems sometimes. But anyway, comprehension is very important because I'm a smart person, but I often don't know what words actually mean. Okay, anyway, enough setup. So, heaven's up here. I don't know if it shows my cursor, but yeah, heaven. And then I should have drawn a sun with the rays. It's kind of confusing because it looks like sun rays where the sun would be in heaven emanating. Anyway, so, but the circle is your game and how much fun it has, and it has design principles that are emanations. And then in Earth, we have all the different types of players. So we have casuals, hardcore, people who like completing optional content, people who like playing competitive multiplayer games, people who like collectibles, speedrunners, and narrative-driven players. I'm sure there's way more types of players in that, but that's just the first ones I thought of. So that brings us to the next slide. So what does subjective even mean? Possibilities. That's funny. Possibilities. And this is where I don't like people saying subjective because it could be any of these. And I'm not really sure which one they're saying. So, first one is the truth of this game's fun level is completely arbitrary and thus is unobservable. So when I hear subjective, I hear unobservable and arbitrary. I'll have to check the dictionary before I upload this, but that's what I hear them saying. And that may not be what they mean to say, but again, I don't really know what subjective truly means. I'll have to check. Okay, the second option is the truth of this game's fun level is observable, but may not cater to every player type exactly the same. Therefore, disagreement among players is possible. Another option is everything is arbitrary and unobservable. I call that postmodernism. I know somebody who studied postmodernism in college would disagree, but that's fine. I don't really care. I'm not even saying that's technically the definition of postmodernism. That's how I would label that. And I guess if you're postmodern, you should be okay with that because I should be able to have my own perspective if it's postmodern. Anyway, the truth of this next one. The truth of this game's fun level is unobservable because there are different types of fun and different types of players. So that's another thing I think they might be saying is you can't reduce fun to one quality, therefore people might not be talking about the same thing when they say a game is fun. But I still that one that one's okay, but I don't see why the fun level would be observable. I guess I forgot to give commentary on the other ones. So I actually kind of agree with number 2. Number 4 is okay, but it's basically number 2, but saying it's unobservable. I think sometimes when people say a game's amount of fun or if it's fun is arbitrary, they might be on number 4. And then I guess my view is number 5, which I don't think you would say arbitrary for this, but this is how I view things. Is there are multiple valid perspectives on this game's fun level, partially because there are different types of fun and different types of players, but the truth is still observable. And I think obviously, like with something like a movie or a piece of music or a video game, there's the thing, and then there's your observation of the thing, and people often miss stuff. Like there's several things in the third Harry Potter movie that I never noticed the first time I watched through because they had no relevance. But once you've seen the movie, there's several Easter eggs in that movie that are very relevant on the second watch. Did I say listen? I mean to say watch. So, and I guess for all of these, I'm not claiming that somebody is perfect at observing all of something. I think that's very unlikely. So anyway, I'm getting off topic. If people mean the last one, then I guess I agree, but my advice is don't assume people know what you mean by subjective. At least I have no idea what people mean by subjective. And then lastly, a way forward. Wherever possible, use the terms observable or interpreted instead of using objective and subjective so that people understand what you mean. If these two don't suffice, consider saying people might disagree on X, Y, and Z or something along those lines instead of subjective. And if instead of using objective, consider appealing to a specific authority, tradition, or observation, etc. Appeal to something, but like whenever somebody, for me, objective, I kind of turn off my listening when I hear that. That's an instant red flag for me. And it's not because I have an issue with objectivity. It's just like, why are you using it is more of the reason. To conclude, people don't assume people know what you mean by subjective because comprehension of vocabulary is low. At least for me, there's a lot of words like grounding. I use grounding fairly often, and I don't really know what it means, which is a problem, obviously. But I'm probably the only one who cares about this because I have an extremely low comprehension of terms, but a very high interest in design philosophy. Yeah. And thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if my Microsoft Paint skills are amazing. Yeah, I guess that's about it. Yeah. Okay, so this is an addendum. Let me get to the right window. Gotta make it full screen. So I got my mom to look up the etymology of subjective because I thought that might be worthwhile. And originally it meant more like you are a subject of the king or something. And then the differentiation between subject and object is fairly recent. So I think I don't know enough about philosophy to say that the subject and object thing is completely wrong. I think it doesn't sound like it accounts for like what Jonathan Peugeot would say, like the world is attention. But I'm not really an expert on that stuff. But I think if I can go back to my third slide. I think observable and interpreted are, after I've heard the definition of subjective, which really did not make me feel any better about it. I think observable and interpreted are better terms if you want to be clear with what you're saying. I'm not saying using the word subjective is wrong. It's just it just sounds very scientific. I guess that's part of my issue with it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Okay, here's a second short addendum. This should be really short. Oh, I don't think I have the window open. My bad. Work on that. Okay, there we go. So subjective. You, a casual gamer. Over here, king of. I tried to draw a crown, and it looks more like a. I don't know what it looks like. It looks really weird, like a trap, like a bear trap. Actually, that's what it looks like. But this is the king of casual gamers. Obviously, your perspective will be biased due to being a casual gamer. You are a subject of the casual gamer's king. So that's using subjective in the original etymology in a way that ironically kind of fits with the. It sort of fits with the later etymology, but I like the original version better. Anyway, that should be the real ending, hopefully.